plain to see. You are a cunt, 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 cunt. Big bad stinking cunt. Say it ain't true, but he'll tell you you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, 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 cunt. Motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big bad stinking cunt. I try to be real nice, say it twice, be real nice, even though it is hard to keep up this facade. And now I see, dearie me, what a hassle this would be. I'm out of luck, don't give a fuck, cause you're the cunt, not me.
Why don't you go fuck yourself, dickhead?
You are a cunt, 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 cunt. Big bad stinking cunt. You say it ain't true, but he'll tell you you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, 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 cunt. Motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big bad stinking cunt.
With all due respect, the views and opinions expressed on Threatcon 5 clothing and Threatcon 5 radio are strictly the views of Threatcon 5 and do not reflect or represent the values of the Veteran Radio Syndicate. If you get offended by anything you hear on this show, please feel free to go fuck yourself. We thank you for listening.
Hey everybody, welcome to Taco Tuesday evening on Threatcon 5 radio. I am Bulldog, joined by the birthday cunt, Judy. Judy, I have something special for you tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, special is my crown.
Nah, well, special like Little Yellow Bus special.
Alrighty then.
But I'm gonna start it like this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. This happened over the weekend. In this corner, representing Tennessee and Threatcon 5 radio,
that hurts.
is Judy G. And in the other corner, a branch. I would have come up with a better fucking story than that. Like,
no, it's
a
bar fight.
You should have told the truth.
I cut a bitch.
You should have told the truth. Listen, people, when you hear the rumors about how fast fucking jizz comes out, it's true. We'll poke a motherfucking eyeball out. Alright?
Here's proof.
Yep. Look at Judy. Look at Judy. Fucking eyeball is freaking all kinds of fuckered up.
Wait,
She took a shot to the eye.
See how the size difference? Isn't that lovely?
Yeah,
and this is all dilated.
Yeah, it's really not that different. Honestly, we can't really tell.
I'll post pictures later.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, in the pictures, it's bad, but
no,
it was swollen
shut.
It's not that bad. Yeah,
it was swollen shut this morning.
Stupid! It's not that bad on the show right now. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. But it is your birthday, and you know, I got something special for you. Hopefully, this doesn't get our show flagged. Happy birthday, Judy. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, so since we're on a delay, I didn't catch the whole thing. The guy just shot the shark. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I needed that, except it hurts to laugh.
Why does it hurt your eye to laugh?
Because anytime I constrict my face, it hurts more. Like, you know, if
you Air Force folks are pretty much pussies, you know that?
it's 3 millimeters, it's across my whole. Actually, she said the doctor that I saw today said I was really lucky because it's pretty deep.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
You know, I can't laugh at you because back in 1995, I was stationed at Fort Wainwright, Alaska, and I had an accident that caused me to scratch my cornea. And it wasn't the best story I could tell either because
It's always something stupid.
I was out back weed whacking. And
see? Fucking yard work. No one yard work should be against the law.
Yep, I was weed whacking, and I weed whacked over where the dog ate his food, and a piece of dog food came up and scratched my cornea.
A nugget.
I should have been wearing glasses. So of course, when I went to the hospital, I told them I was wearing glasses.
And it got underneath it.
Yeah.
Actually, some people have had that happen because the safety glasses, in order for them to sit right on your face, they have to be open a little bit, and a lot of times it's open on the bottom.
Yeah. So anyway, so Judy's being a pussy tonight, and Judy is basically saying that she may not be able to do the whole show. So we're going to try to cram as much as possible into this first hour while the birthday cunt is here, and then we'll figure out something for our
I got all dressed up just for you guys, birthday princess.
Yeah, you're like 50. I mean, for Christ's sakes, you gotta
I'm 48. Fuck off.
You gotta let this birthday shit go. It's not just another fucking day.
Nope.
It's just
you know what? Actually, so here's the thing. I was gonna get all dressed up and make myself look cute for work today. And I ended up at the eye doctor at 10 a.m. looking like a fucking slob because I'm lucky I could even find clothing to get dressed this morning. And I didn't really give a shit. I was like, you know what? I'm old enough. I don't care. I'll get dressed. I'll be cute later.
Did you seriously decorate a freaking Burger King fucking crown?
Oh no, I bought this at Party City. This is straight up real deal.
Wow.
Yeah, it was $11.
Wow, that's crazy. I can't imagine spending that much money on something so stupid. Anyway, so we have.
Hold on. If you guys are grossed out about eye stuff, you should probably mute for a second. So the worst part of this, when you fucked up your eye,
yeah,
Bulldog, did they have to do any kind of digging around in there?
Yeah, I don't remember probably, but I remember they had that nice yellow dye.
It looks like.
But in Alaska, it's fucking awesome because it's kind of like dusk all day long. So when you freaking spit in the snow, it glows in the dark.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yeah, so it was pretty badass. That shit was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, so they put the dye in my eye and they numbed it up, thank God. But so it's a pretty big scratch. And your first reaction when you get something in your eye, you got to touch it. Don't fucking touch it if you ever do that, because when you rub a scratch, you make it worse. There's a piece of loose cornea flailing about in there. Thankfully, they put that contact lens over it, so that really, really helps. But she had to dig around and try to get that loose piece of cornea off, and I started feeling a little faint, and I'm like, you got to stop.
Wow, yeah, that shit's crazy. In other news, we are proudly brought to you by Beard BQ Sauce.
Yeah.
And beardbqsauce.com, where you can go on and check out the wide variety of dry rubs and wet rubs and barbecue sauce and
Felix's rubs and his special sauce.
Special sauce. It's Air Force special sauce, so you have no fear of getting anything from it.
Except an exceptional amount of intelligence.
Yeah, and just like anything else that you do with barbecue, it's going to make you extremely fucking lazy. But no, seriously, go over and check out beardbqsauce.com. Use coupon code VET4LIFE, save yourself 10%. Great products. Check out the Carolina Reaper sauce.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Yeah, that
Don't do
sauce right there will burn you. I'm telling you, fucking amazing. So we have a little bit of news for you. If you haven't not already heard, our very last show, we are calling it quits. Well, I am calling it quits, and Judy ain't got a fucking choice because it's my show and my rules.
My show too, bitch.
Yeah, whatever. September 23rd will be the last episode of Threatcon 5 Radio, but guess what?
We're going out with a bang.
We're going to have a roast. The entire crew of VRS people, like the people from Threatcon 5 Radio version 2, aka BB Nation Radio, they'll come over with their whole whopping 368 views. WO Radio and those guys will come over with their 158. Oh wait, I'm supposed to wait till that night to roast them, right?
Right.
Oh,
Normally, yes.
Yeah. All right, but on a serious note, we're gonna have a great show that night. They're gonna try to roast us. They're gonna try to roast us, Judy. That's gonna be comical.
I think we should dispel the jokes for them already and ruin them. I'm sure they're going to do something about the crazy cat lady with me.
Yeah, well,
those are old jokes. We've outdone that here.
Hey, it's all good. You know what? They're gonna have an opportunity. They're gonna have an opportunity.
Oh my God! Bob Jordan asked if our show's moving to Pornhub.
So that is that. Now, so the other bit of news we have is Threatcon 5 Clothing is also going out of business. October 1st, 2019 will be the last day you will be able to find the Threatcon 5 Clothing website, the Threatcon 5 Clothing Facebook page, and everything. Listen, you know, I'd like to sit here and tell you that there's a positive thing behind all this. There's just not, okay? I cannot continue to shell out money out of my own pocket to pay for things because I continue to get screwed over by organizations that have good intentions but don't come through. So
and they don't know what they're doing or whatever the case may be.
It is what it is, you know. So right now I've pretty much closed every single one of the pre-orders. Things are going in the mail as they're coming, as you know, I'm finished printing them, getting all this stuff out for you. But there is some stuff that's still in stock. We have decals, we have the 0311 shirts, we have the Marine EGA shirts, we have the VA shirts, the Are You Triggered shirts, the MAGA hat shirt, so on and so forth. So there are things. Go over to threatcon5clothing.com. Most of the stuff in the site has been marked down a little bit, and it will continue to be marked down up until the time that the site is closed. So please go over there and, you know, help me get rid of stock so that I'm not freaking carrying a bunch of shit with me when I move out. I put my house on the market today. It's good stuff. Getting ready to start.
Have you guys been looking at houses yourselves?
Yeah, we already got a place.
Okay.
We already got a place. We're gonna rent.
What's not to wear?
We're just gonna rent. We're gonna rent for a couple of years. Save some money up, and then find the house that we want. You know,
the house of your dreams.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Or make one that has potential to be that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, something that we can get into and be happy with it. It's our kitchen. You know, the way we want it. You know,
right.
Our garage, our yard, so on and so forth. So that's the intention behind all that. I also got some other news that I don't know if he will be upset for me sharing this, but I was very sad to see the Companion Ranch also had to close the doors this past week. Jimmy James.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Had a very, very good plan, and you know, it's not easy. It's not easy.
No, it isn't.
To do these things. You know, when your sole intention is to help veterans and ensure that veterans are taken care of, you know, you can't compete with other companies out there. You know, and you know, I've got too big of a heart. Somebody asks me for something and it's legit, I give it to them, and that comes back and bites me in the ass afterwards. And you know, Jimmy was the same way. You know, he wants to do whatever he can to help somebody, and it's not easy to do it, you know. So, Threatcon 5 Clothing is going to end, but the mission of taking care of our brothers and sisters is never going away. So know that for fact.
Absolutely, yeah. And you know, one of the things that we have gotten out of all of this is we built this massive network. So, you know, when Bulldog posts something, or when I post something that says, I need boots on the ground in Tampa, for instance, which happened recently. You know, I mean, we're putting that out there because we know lots of people around the country. We might not know somebody directly in Tampa, but somebody knows somebody, and that's how you land help quickly. And I've seen it in action myself. When I found out, I was on a veterans page one day, and this post was hot as fuck. Everybody was responding to it. This guy he was homeless, thinking about ending his life. I believe that was 2 years ago. And I posted, Bulldog shared it, and we got this guy some help pretty quickly. Now, we were able to educate him and point him in the right direction. But just the fact that somebody responded and reached out to him, even though he's a complete stranger. I mean, he's our brother, but let's face it, we don't know these people. When we see them online, we just hope for the best that we can get these people help. He and I are still friends, and I tell him all the time when he posts pictures of his young son, they go fishing and stuff. He lives on the coast, and I tell him all the time I'm so glad that he's still here to be there for his son. Right. And that would not have happened if it wasn't for this network that we're a part of, because Bulldog's help and Bulldog's friends all made that happen.
Right on. So let's say hi to some people. Jimmy James is here. Terrell Gill. Jeff Jebby. Why is this not scrolling? Dean Cerny. Uncle Cy. Ross Golden. Bob Jordan.
Bob Dammit.
Bob Dammit.
Bob Dammit, this eye hurts.
Jade Lopez. Rob Vining. John Whitworth. Amanda Melton. Mark Rodier. Good to see you, Mark. Hope all is well. Don Gay. Bill Gammon. Kendra Kent. I like her. Lee
I heard. That's the rumor on the street.
Yeah, Lee Colvin. Everybody, hey, very welcome. Thank you all very much. We're glad you're all here, enjoying this show with us on this Taco Tuesday evening. And you know what? We're going to keep it going. So let's jump right into now. Okay? Right into now.
Meow. Right meow.
Right meow. We're going to jump into... that fucking hurt.
What'd you do?
My wrist.
You didn't scratch your eye, did you?
No, I got my MRI on Wednesday to find out what the fuck is going on with this thing. But Jesus, it hurt so fucking bad.
You have fat bite.
If they tell me there's nothing wrong with it, I'm going to fucking lose it. Because there's no way I've got this pain from a fucking sprain that's going on more than 2 months.
$5 says it's a cyst.
And it's not fucking... No, it came from the accident when I fell out of the fucking shower on Memorial Day weekend, remember?
Yes.
Alright, so I am wearing the Fuck Kaepernick shirt. You all should be getting them in the mail here very soon. I did something very special to it. And I added the Betsy Ross flag to the sleeve instead of the regular Threatcon 5. Oh, you can't really get a good picture of it.
Matt King says, I guess I'm not here again.
Oh,
Hi, Matt King.
Matt King's here. Well, you know what? Whether he is
Jimmy James is here. He may be leaving us. Apparently, his wife is having surgery tomorrow, so he's nesting for her. If you guys don't know what nesting is, that's when women normally go around and clean the house before a baby comes.
Oh. All right, so I'm gonna.
But that's cool that he's doing it. Hats off to you. My crown is off to you.
Yeah. He's not used to being called the right name. So Terrell Gill instead of Terrell Ghoul, like I normally call him.
Yeah.
So anyway, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and jump into our douches of the week.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going first.
Go. You go then.
My douche of the week this week, and I even added a little bit of a... I gave my douche of the week a little bit of a caption. Because I could so hear Mr. Beto O'Rourke, a.k.a. Robert Francis O'Rourke, say... Culpo el Presidente Trump. Okay? Because you do remember that he, ran his cocksucker on the Democratic debate and decided that
Yes.
it was a good idea to speak Spanish. He's speaking of Spanish, okay? Culpa a Presidente Trump. All right, so listen, we don't like to harp on a lot of negative stuff on here. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes there's nothing we can do about it. And this is one of those cases, okay? We know that this past weekend there was 2 extremely tragic events that happened in this country.
Yeah.
One in Texas and one in Ohio, okay?
In Toledo. I'm kidding.
You know what? I don't blame him for screwing that up. I mean, it happens. How many times have you had to freaking, talk about a multitude of things and multiple
I'm not the
things?
president of the country. I don't have highly paid speech writers doing my job for me.
I think you know what? He made a fucking mistake. Who cares? Okay. So in Texas, there was up to 21 people killed, 20 injured. In Dayton, Ohio, there was
2 died today. As a matter of fact, they.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the
Yeah.
body count is up. Okay.
Yeah.
And the sad thing about it is, we know what's going to happen. Immediately, the Democrats are going to call for gun control. They're going to do all these things and so on and so forth.
Yes.
But Mr. Beto O'Rourke here, and I that's not his fucking name, but I'm going to tell you right now, this guy is a complete fucking douche canoe. Without a doubt, okay? First, he pulls on the fucking the bullshit fucking crocodile tears, okay? Then gets caught actually laughing about it, okay? Now he's blaming the president. It's President Trump's fault. Even though this individual was very fucking clear, okay? Was very clear of his intent. He didn't like illegal immigrants, and that was his target. Okay? He went and shot at people that looked like they could be illegal immigrants. What does that have to do with President Trump? Because President Trump is trying to make our country safe, and he's made comments about illegal immigrants. This is not a gun issue that the Democrats are going to try to, make it out to be. People like Beto O'Rourke and freaking jackass Cory Booker and all these other people that want to immediately throw out the freaking the agenda that this is a gun issue. Not a gun issue, okay? Not a gun issue. This is a mental health issue. No matter what way you sway it, these individuals should not have been able to have access to firearms. But guess what? The gun did not shoot by its fucking self. Okay? The gun did not walk into the Walmart and shoot and kill people. The gun did not fucking get up and decide that day that it wanted to take innocent lives in Dayton, Ohio. We have to stop. A buddy of mine tonight, Keith Cobbett, made a perfect post on it. When I drive drunk, I am put into counseling. And I am arrested for my charges. Not one person ever looks at the automobile. If I decide one day that I want to take my knife...
Nobody goes after Ford and says, if you weren't making cars, this would have never happened.
Exactly. Then I go and I take a knife and I run out and I stab a bunch of people. They say I'm mentally challenged and something is wrong with me and I need to be counseled and imprisoned and taken care of. But nobody ever asks the question about the knife. But if I go shoot up a school, or I go shoot up a mall or whatever, immediately it becomes the gun issue.
Yep.
And that's got to stop. Because they don't like it when you sway it their way. Okay? Beto and all these other Democrats want to blame Trump, saying that he is racist and he is the person that's got this hate going that's caused these gun violence issues. Well, then, if that's the case, Obama is responsible for Sandy Hook, San Bernardino, the Orlando nightclub. They don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because
absolutely,
it's a.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think one of the reasons we continue spinning this argument in circles, or they do, is because nobody really knows how to fix it. So we're just going to talk about this issue that's a non-issue. I mean, obviously it's not a non-issue, but
what do you mean nobody knows how to fix it? Do you remember the last school shooting? I gave a very clear and concise solution to prevent the shootings in schools.
Yeah, we talked about that. We talked pretty extensively.
You know, you want a solution to prevent mass shootings like this? You want the solution, Judy?
Yes.
Constitutional carry legal in all 50 states. There's your solution. Because if there's more good guys with guns than there is bad guys with guns, the good guys win. Everybody believes, oh, well, you know, this was Texas, and obviously, you know, there must have been somebody in there that was carrying. Everybody in Texas carries.
Right.
No, not everybody in Texas carries. Okay? So, bullshit. The Second Amendment was written to protect against the possibility of a government takeover. Well, you know what? These are becoming politically charged fucking situations, and we need to be able to protect ourselves. If you live in a state where you can carry, please do so. Protect yourself and protect the people around you, because we don't know.
But you know what I'm talking about when it comes to these politicians, and you know, instead of saying this is what we need to do, let's just argue about something that's not going to do anything, and let's just keep talking in circles, and then, you know, we can say, hey, look, we're trying, but the other side won't work with us. You know, we can keep pointing fingers at each other, you know, and this what I like to call schoolyard politics, where we just all call each other names instead of actually getting anything done.
Exactly. All right, so that's my douche of the week. God damn it, you know what we forgot to do? I do it every fucking week, too. I forget to play the fucking douche of the week video, so I'll do it before
Threatcon 5 radios.
Bob Jordan says, I'll
Douche
French kiss Joy Behar before I give up my guns.
Yeah, that's good. So, let me do this again, because you like to talk over it. Forget it. All right. There's yours up on the screen. Talk about your douche of the week.
So, for those of you who haven't heard about this guy, and by the way, if anybody who's watching this, I have my DD-214, so I get to say whatever I want to about this cocksmooch. Colonel Michael Miller, who is the commander of the 2nd Bomb Wing at Barksdale Air Force Base. What?
He's just a colonel. Who fucking cares?
Well...
And he's in the Air Force. Look at all those ribbons. What do you do to get those? I can see right now one of them is for fucking paper clips in the office.
Well, he's a B-52 pilot, so, you know, he's probably...
Looks like he's got the ribbon for most stays at a 5-star resort.
Yes.
Looks like he's got the ribbon for, 5-star restaurant. Yeah, he's got everything. He got everything. Got them all.
So, the Air Force is having what they call a suicide epidemic. I don't know the stats off the top of my head. I've read an article. But just in the last, I think, 24 months, like, it's nearly doubled the amount of active duty suicides in the Air Force. And so the Air Force has ordered a unit, every unit in the country has to participate in a stand down by, I believe it's September 15th. Mm-hmm. So it's a one-day stand down. And basically all the units get together and, you know, do the mandatory fun thing and talk about ways to prevent suicide and get together and kind of like a meeting of the minds and, you know, let's figure this shit out and let's all be one big community again. So Barksdale Air Force Base, this commander, Colonel Michael A. Miller, A stands for asshole, decided to do a 1.2 mile resiliency day fun run. And at the end of the run, he gave a little motivational speech talking about, you know, things we should be doing, things we should be looking out for. And he was trying to convey the message that, you know, it takes a lot of strength and character for someone who's struggling to reach out. So the way he said it was by saying that people who commit suicide, it's the chicken shit way out. The chicken shit, those were his exact words. So I had posted a link to the exact quote on Friday from the Air Force Airman NCO, Senior NCO Facebook page, and a picture of him at the end of the fun run. And I took it down because I questioned the validity of the link. But this article from Task and Purpose, and there's a couple other places, military-type publications covering it as well, that I found, gave the confirmation. A lot of people are coming forward and saying, yeah, this guy said it. This guy right here.
This guy.
This fucking guy.
This guy.
This attitude. This toxic leadership is why suicide has skyrocketed in the Air Force. You know, I follow a lot of my old unit pages, and I also remember how I was treated when I was active duty 100 years ago. This is nothing new. Everyone everyone, Bulldog, you and I and our listeners, everyone we interact with in the veteran community has been touched by suicide in some way. Mm-hmm. And it is absolutely an epidemic.
Yep.
But for this asshat to step up and say it's the chicken shit way out, so that's the exact opposite of being supportive. You just told me that my friend, who I miss very much, my brother that committed suicide when he was active duty, that he was chicken shit. And, you know, anybody who knows someone who's committed suicide, basically this guy labeled them all chicken shit. And I understand what he was trying to say, because of course the reason it's in Task and Purpose today is because this commander was probably told to backpedal his statement today and make an official apology. I'm pretty sure he was probably just apologizing because he got the hammer put down on him. You know, there's a reason people don't reach out. And that's why. That fucking attitude right there, you know, it's got to stop. We have to start coming together and figuring out and communicating a different message.
Absolutely.
You know, you can say all you want to, all the positive stuff you want to, and make all these resources available or make people aware of all these resources. But if you're going to call people chicken shit, they're not going to fucking reach out. That one word just ruined it for someone.
Sure. Absolutely.
So it's people are now, there are a lot of extremes out there. People are calling for his retirement and all this. I think that's a little extreme, but
why?
He definitely needs to change his attitude.
Why? I don't think that's extreme. No, I don't.
I'm laughing at a comment Dean Cerny wrote.
No, I'm not. I'm not thinking that's why you're laughing. But no, I don't think it's extreme. Okay, so we have a senior leader here who's been in more than a fucking day.
Yeah.
You know, that should know better. And you know, I'm pretty sure he probably calls his, you know, fellow colonels by their first name because they're gentlemen, and then he goes and makes a dipshit fucking comment. So
yep, absolutely.
You know, it is what it is. There we go. All right. That was our douche of the week. Now, we're going to hit on this week's not top 10. And,
yeah.
This is some funny shit.
We're going to have to do the conversation thing again on some of these.
Yeah. So, this is the I don't know if there's 10. I don't know how many there are. We're going to go through all of them. These could be very well be the dumbest things ever sent on the internet. Okay? And we're going to start with the first one, where Alex apparently posted on Facebook that,
a picture of the Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower, and Lindsay comments saying, "Hey, girly." Maybe you should have read that one, huh?
Hey, girly, are you having a good time in New York?
Where then Jake replies with, "This is Paris. She went to Europe."
The Empire State Building's in New York City. Nice try, though.
Yeah. Fucking dum-dum.
Notice me twirling my hair on my finger?
Yeah. Jesus.
Sai, I cannot thank you enough for suggesting the glasses. This really helps.
Yeah, there you go. The next one.
I don't know if I'm going to get this one out. I think the scariest part about having triplets is having to be pregnant for 27 months.
I'm actually impressed. I'm impressed with the fact that they knew that it would be 27 months. You know, I mean, that's I mean, they're not bad at math. They're just stupid as fuck. The next one is an image of somebody holding incest. I mean, Jesus Christ.
If anybody's listening, you need to drink because I just snorted.
Okay. Will you tell me what they're holding? Because now all I can think of is saying it.
Okay.
Incense.
Somebody is holding incense, a little fistful of incense. Incense sticks. God, Bob,
Okay?
damn it!
And they literally wrote, "I love the smell of incest," with 3 little love faces emojis.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. That is one hell of a Alabama post.
I'm assuming this guy's name, the next one, this guy's name is pronounced Ulysses Dunn. Posts a picture.
Oh boy.
Of a guy with a hand around some old lady's throat, and it says at Diplo, Diplo, Diplo. Follow me or I'll kill my mom. That's a little bit much.
Yeah. Not as bad as the next one, though.
Oh my God, that's great.
Okay. When the individual that is driving shows a picture of their dashboard and says, "See, I don't always text when driving. Sometimes I take pictures." Well, they're easily traveling at 105 miles per hour.
That could, I'm looking at that speedometer. Is that miles? I can't make. Yeah, I guess
miles.
that is because
it is
I
miles
was thinking
it is
maybe
miles
it was
per hour.
kilometers.
And I will tell you that the biggest thing that I found that was bad about that. Do you see the little yellow freaking light that's in the corner that is
tire pressure?
It's illuminated because your tire pressure is extremely low.
Is that a seatbelt light I see on as well?
I don't know what the hell that one is, but he's doing 105 miles an hour. So yeah, well, there you go.
This next one is a picture of the button panel in an elevator, and it says, "This elevator is so stupid that it has a button for the floor that I'm already on." That was hard to get out without ruining it.
Wow. This next guy.
This fucking guy.
Apparently took American Pie to the next level.
Oh my God, yes.
I don't know if this is what this is. Instagram? No, it's not Instagram. I don't know what it is, but he says the most private thing that he's willing to admit is that he has fucked a whole loaf of bread. Now,
I wonder if that's a dating site profile.
I don't know, but I have questions.
I do
When
too.
he says he fucked a whole loaf of bread, did he mean he literally fucked a whole loaf of bread, or did he fuck every individual slice within that loaf of bread?
Or
I
did
mean,
he
these are
stick
questions
his
I need
thing-
answered.
Did he stick his wee-wee in the loaf and make a hole in the bread? I need answers.
Look, the most private thing I'm willing to admit is that fucking 8 donuts will fit on my cock when it's erect. I probably shouldn't have done that in Dunkin' Donuts, but hey, I had to figure it out.
Hey, Cy wants to know if it was wheat or Wonder Bread.
Yeah, see, there's questions that need answering. We need to know.
Rachel Daly, one slice at a time?
That's what I need to know.
See, we need answers. I'm willing to bet that's a dating profile.
I don't know, but that kid doesn't look old enough to be on a dating site. That's for goddamn sure. Moving right along.
So I'm not really sure what's going on here. And it could be because my vision is a little bit distorted.
Oh, I'll help you.
What is that?
It doesn't matter. Just read the post
Okay.
from @LustedAfter.
So the tweet says, just finished working out. Now I got to reward my body. #fitness, #food porn, #healthy meal.
This son of a bitch is eating steak and fucking looks like a banana
Bananas.
with ketchup on it.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes, that is steak and a banana with ketchup on both
And a glass
of
of
milk. Blech. Blech.
Was that on a dare?
I
See,
don't know.
here we are. We need answers on this one, too.
Yeah, we need answers. We need answers as to why the next person thought it was a good idea to put their propane tank grill inside their house. And,
Okay, I can't read that, and I can't strain my eyes to read any of that.
I
It
will
will
tell
hurt.
you what it says. Somebody wrote, if you are still alive, please get that out of your house now. And tagged carbon monoxide poisoning, risk of explosion, never use your fucking grill as a space heater. Have you seen the number of house fires in the last couple of days? Don't be a fucking moron.
Don't be that guy.
The person replies with, well, I have the window cracked. I'm not that dumb. Plus, I have a
that makes
fire
no-
detector next to it.
Oh, my God.
And the person replies and said, okay, well, nice knowing you.
That's great. Let me see if this will work. Oh, I think I may have found a solution for my watery eye. Oh, yeah. I can't see shit, but I'm good.
There you go.
What in the fuck?
I don't know. He's a cutter.
Is that his hand? Yeah, I guess
his
that's
hand.
the...
That's his hand.
Yeah, that's his first date hand. So Gary, name blurbed out, posted a picture of his first date hand and with an Anarchy A on it, and it says, cut myself last night, Anarchy for life.
Hey, Judy,
Yeah,
how close do you live to Nashville?
about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
So somebody writes, bro, what the fuck? And and then somebody else writes, how did it heal so quickly? And Gary writes, my mom gave me a special cream. Sure she did.
Sure she did.
So what's Nashville have to do with anything?
I was just wondering. I'm still trying to find you an attorney.
Ah! Yes, that was for me, by the way.
Yeah. So the next one, this individual shared an image of what looks like a very nice condominium. Says, started from the bottom, now we here. And the first person that replied to it completely called this motherfucker out. Dude, that's a Motel 8. You're still at the bottom.
That's great.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Are you afraid to do this one?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, I'll do it. All right, so this next one is oh my God. All right, so I'm just fucking reading for all you people that want to fucking report me to the fucking
the
racist
Facebook police.
Rishataro Sene Makito is pictured running, and somebody wrote, oh, now you have to imagine she's probably in the Olympics or the qualifying, so
Marathon or something.
She has her country's name across her chest. So this
And a
is
runner
where,
number.
and this is where we're going with this. This is really offensive and racist. Labeling somebody with the word nigger is not right. We're all human, and skin color, nationality, religion, political beliefs, sexual identity, and orientation and lifestyle don't make us different under the skin. Pictures like this should be banned from Tumblr. What the fuck? This is my
Well,
Kaido.
it's Tumblr.
Yeah. The person replied to it and said, what the fuck? This is my keto. She is an Olympic athlete representing my home country, Niger. You ignorant twat.
That's fucking... Oh, that is the... that's one of those mic drop responses. You know, that's the only response that's appropriate there.
Fucking wonderful.
It is. So, this name is kind of blurbed out, but it's someone who changed their profile picture, and then, of course, they changed the name. It just says Lad. Their picture is blurbed out. Girl responds, "Why do you have my picture as yours?" Lad responds, "Because it's so beautiful. I had to share it with the people of my page."
Get called out. And you know that's what
not
I do?
creepy at all.
You know when I get one of those fake fucking friend requests, you know, from what everybody calls ISIS, the first thing I do is comment to them and say, "Why do you have my sister's picture as your profile photo?" And they normally disappear very quickly. So Jamie says, so I heard it was fine putting your phone in the microwave to charge it. His charger was broke yesterday, so his battery was pretty low, so I thought I'd give it a go. This happened. What do you suppose happened? It caught fucking fire.
It's fantastic, though, because it's a picture of the phone in the microwave on top of the little turny plate.
Yep.
And
Burnt, cracked. Yeah.
very clearly charred.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
you know, hey.
So, do you think the microwave said food is ready?
Yeah, right.
When it was done?
All right. Yeah, this worked out good. So you got the next one because I get the little writing one that comes after that. So
Good, thank you. Some retard
yeah,
posts, because there's no name, it's blacked out.
it was on Twitter.
It was on Twitter, yes. Somebody tried to tell me there was 50 states in America. Nuh-uh, because the scientists found out that Pluto don't exist. We got 49, dumbass.
That is definitely a
can't even
Chicago
with that
education right there. This guy was fucking dodging bullets and missed his fucking geography class. All right, so this next one is a conversation between Janice and Felipe, where Janice starts off by saying, I just did research, and there are officially 7 million people in the world. There can't be 7 million people in the world because the Earth would collapse and explode with all that weight. That's why the world didn't end in 2012. You're all retards if you think there are 7 billion people. Go back to school. Well, Felipe comments and says, there are actually 7 trillion people in the world, you retard. Janice says, there are officially 7 million on Earth. Check Wikipedia if you don't believe me. Then Janice says, I dropped out of school early because I was pregnant at 15.
Roll Tide.
Off topic, but how can Gangnam Style have 1 billion views if there's only 7 million people in the world? So
Janice needs to stay in her trailer park and off of her internet. Off the internet.
Janice
Somebody
needs
needs
to put her child up for abortion. Oh my god. You need to put your child up for adoption because we don't want your kid growing up with the same nitwit fucking personality that you have.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I can't believe I almost just said
That was fantastic. Actually, the slip was incredible. Yeah. Janice, you're an idiot. What I noticed though, I can kind of read that first tweet pretty good. Mm-hmm. She goes between 7 million and 7 billion and is still wrong, even though she's corrected herself a couple times.
Yeah. Yep. Already.
So this,
Janice will be having, Jason Donahue said, Janice will be having triplets in 27 months.
Right. So, okay, so the most private thing I'm willing to admit, apparently that's from OkCupid. This guy posts a big old cheesy smiley standing in what looks like a closet.
Mm-hmm.
So he says he is a sex addict. Alpha Tango Tango India Charlie.
Yeah.
Not addict.
No, he's an addict. Yeah.
What? I need answers. I'm not even sure what.
He went to the same school that people get their scrimp from. They're gonna have steak and scrimp. Okay. All right, now this one is, if you are like one of those people that has a problem with, OCD and shit like that, this one would kill you. Okay, because
oh my god, this is cringe worthy.
Some SUM of DESE people PPL need to stay in school. SKOOL, cuz, CUS, day, DEY, be actin' stupid. So let's put that together. Some of these people need to stay in school because they be acting stupid. Of which IU replies, some of these people need to go back to school because they don't know how to spell. In which Princess replied once again, for real, they be writing stupid. And IU comment back says, you got to be kidding me.
There's lots of Roll Tide in this. I'm love that.
Yeah, this is actually the very last one that you're about to read, and it's like mind tingling.
So
this one hurts my head bad.
Yeah, seriously, Is this Twitter or Insta? Oh, this is Twitter.
I don't know, but it's stupid.
So some stupid bitch. Bright. Her name is blacked out.
For her protection.
For her, yeah. I'ma stay a virgin for life. I want to set a good example for my son. Oh, I can't even.
Maybe she's a born again Christian. And a born again virgin. Let thy slit be tightened again.
It doesn't work that way, lady.
Fucking God. I want to remain a virgin to keep my son, to give my son a good example. Is that what it was? That's
yes.
That is horrendous. That is awful, awful, awful.
Absolutely. Awful. I can't even. Here we are again. I can't.
Mary Hoover said most of Walmartese is vulgar gestures. Tara Gill said the stork brought the kid.
The stork. Yeah, that's how it works.
I woke up this morning and poof, there was a kid in my yard. Jesus. Can't make this shit up. I mean, you seriously cannot make this shit up. These people are unfucking believably stupid. This is what I'm gonna miss.
Yeah, seriously, we don't have to scour the bowels of the internet anymore.
Yeah,
starting in October.
I mean,
I don't know what to do with myself.
Those things, though, it makes me feel better about my life.
Absolutely.
Oh, so I forgot to tell you. Talking about what we did last week and stuff like that, because we kind of really didn't get into that. So I had an eye exam last week. My annual.
I had one.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I'm bringing this up. I had my annual retinal scan that I have to get done for my diabetes.
Oh yes,
right?
Because your diabetes.
For my diabetes, and she looks in the eye, she takes the pictures, and she looks at it, and she's like, She goes, "Are you having problems seeing? Are your glasses working for you, or are you, dealing with maybe a little bit loss of sight?" And I'm like, Yeah, it's definitely getting worse. Why you ask, though? And she shows me the pictures from last year's in comparison to today's, or this one, and there's a big black spot behind my retina on my freaking on my right eye.
How do you spell retina?
A retina. My retina.
That sucks. So is it getting bigger, or is that a new spot?
It wasn't there last year.
Well then, what does that mean?
I don't know. Probably a reason why I'm having trouble seeing shit.
So, what's the prognosis like?
I have to go get another eye. I have to get a full eye exam to maybe get new glasses.
Fucking fuckity fuck.
Fuckity fuck. Pretty soon my glasses are gonna be thick as shit, and I'm gonna look like fucking.
You'll be able to burn ants with those bitches.
Yeah, I'm gonna look like the kid on fucking the Trailer Park Boys. No, is that what it's called?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh boy. So, what's this Dawn game? My mom said I was shit on a fence post and hatched by the sun. I'm not sure Mama really loved me. Yeah, I would say probably not. Bubbles. Yeah, that was his name. Bubbles. Bubbles with the big ass thick glasses. So,
Sai says you'll look like him when you get your new glasses.
oh fuck, I hope not. I hope the fuck not. Yeah. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. So I'm dealing with some eye problems too, but
Yeah.
you're gonna wake up tomorrow morning. That shit's gonna be crusty as fuck.
Oh, so because Tuffy likes to try to sleep on my head, and I told you earlier, you're not, if you get an eye injury, your first reaction is to go, oh my God, and touch your eye and rub your eye. Don't touch your eye.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, you're also
Donna
not supposed.
Whitaker says she loves your crown.
Oh, thank you. See, Bulldog, you big jerk. Told you it would be a hit.
No.
So,
It's not a hit. People are tuning into the show for the very first time going, oh, wow, who's this really good-looking guy and the retard in the other picture? Don't worry about it.
It's my birthday, fucker.
She occasionally asks
Be
questions.
nice to me,
She
asshat.
occasionally asks questions like, when did we get ice cream? When the fuck did we get ice cream? Rachel Daly says her comments are not working.
Clearly.
I'm going to guess you're probably right. They're not working.
So I had to wear a pirate patch to bed last night, and I had a sterile gauze pad over it.
Yeah.
And I took the pirate patch off this morning, and the gauze pad was stuck to my eye, and I'm posting pictures of it later. It was disgusting. I look like I had went a few rounds in the ring. It was actually swollen shut this morning.
Nice. You should have taken pictures of that.
I did. Absolutely, I did.
Post them?
Not yet. I will.
No, you got to post that shit, Judy. Fuck. Yeah.
Pope hat.
Yeah, it looks like a Pope hat.
Yeah, me and the Pope, we're going to be on Pornhub later.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's already been. You got to search for...
Amanda Melton says she is the weirdest boner.
You got to search... You got to be very specific for that kind of porn. You got to write, like, altar boys and priest. You can't just write altar boys. You get the wrong fucking thing.
Oh, yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, if you look at my profile picture, that is the scratch on my eye. It's pretty big. And my doctor actually said I was pretty lucky that it didn't go any deeper.
Well, you know what? That's probably the first time in your life you've ever said, or been happy that something didn't go deep.
Right?
Yeah. So if you're all wondering, okay, and you missed the beginning of the show, Judy was trying some new thing she learned on fucking YouPorn, and she squirted right in her eyeball. Fucking,
it happens.
Came out at like fucking. Oh, now people are asking me how I know this. How I know that you have to search Altar Boys and the Priest. Don't be stupid. You know how I know this. John Bright told me. Anyway,
Whoops.
Yeah. You look like you have Idaho in your fucking eyeball.
Really? I thought it
looks like
it looks like a witch's broom.
No, it looks like Idaho.
No.
Yes, it does. Yeah, Judy was flicking the bean, fucking, pew, right in her fucking eyeball. Yep. It's impressive. It's impressive. Very impressive. So what do you want to do? Are you gonna cut out?
I could go for I could do
another hour.
No, I can't make it.
No, I can't do
I'm gonna go. I've slept almost the entire day because of this, and I'm going. My couch is right there, literally right there, and it's yelling my name.
So
I'll read a story if you
Ghoul,
want to stories.
Ghoul, I ain't saying his real fucking name anymore. Says he thought it looked like a broom. Stop kissing her ass, Ghoul.
Looks like a witch's broom. Like I
it looks
said,
like fucking Idaho.
It's just confirming what some people already suspected. Come on, I have 2 black cats. It's very fitting.
Everybody knows you're a bitch. I mean, a witch.
But, if anybody's offended by what Bulldog just said to me, you haven't listened to this show very often, because I've said it.
What are you talking about? Who's going to be offended by the fact I called you a bitch?
The truth hurts. Oh.
Yeah.
Tell me something I don't know.
I don't fucking care.
For those of you who don't know, it's my birthday.
You know what? When you know somebody is, when you known somebody for this long, you can say whatever the fuck you want to them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Besides, she was in the Air Force. She's already she was half bitch before she fucking...
Somebody commented, this was like, I don't know, like a year ago on one of our shows, and it whipped by so fast and we were involved in another conversation, so we ignored it. But somebody commented about how they could never be in a relationship with me because the banter that you and I have with each other.
Oh, yeah.
VOP Charlie Company. Team Rodriguez Freedom of Expressions just joined us. Who is that?
I have no fucking idea.
Very cool that they joined us.
No, it's not. Because the last I remember, VOP is the group that freaking douche canoe Michael Lewis Arthur is involved in.
Maybe this is the farce page? Who knows?
Hey, so what VRS station do my black credits roll over to? What's he talking about?
Felix. Okay, so he's talking about the radio shows. Since we're leaving, his black credits, where do they roll over to? What other show is gonna what other show is gonna take over the Felix Irving Black Love?
Oh. Wait, he's black?
Yeah, you know.
He get no fucking credits. What are you talking about? I promised you fucking like 4,000 views a month for your sponsorship, and you got over 2,000 last week alone.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, shit. You ain't
well, look
no
at what he's making. My God, did you see his barbecue pictures?
Yeah, I did. I saw it.
Felix, if you weren't married.
Felix is married.
I said if he wasn't.
What?
Hello, food is the way to my heart. Barbecue?
Oh.
Who wouldn't want to have that readily available?
Well.
Honey, I'm hungry. Well, let me just whip something up real fast.
Huh. All right. Well, I guess. I didn't know you were into black dudes.
I'm an equal opportunity employer.
Oh. Well, I don't know what the fuck my goddamn computer is doing right now, but the screen got big. It scrolled over to the left. Jesus. I'm not going to be able to read stories like that.
I love everybody's like, he's black?
Yeah, Felix is black. You didn't know
that,
did you?
And then he comments, BBB and BBC on the ready.
Big black butt? Oh, you know what? It was funny. He fucking butt dialed me the other day.
Uh-huh.
He butt dialed me the other day. I go to pick it up and it hung up, right? Mm-hmm. So he immediately sends me a message and says, sorry, butt dialed you. I said, yeah, of course you did. You get a huge fucking ass. It took him like 5 hours to reply. I get a message that goes, LOL. And I'm like, what the fuck is he LOL-ing? Oh! I forgot I freaking sent it.
Oh, shit.
Nah, I love Felix to death. Love him to death. That's my brother. That's my brother. Yeah, anyway. So, Sai said he's the whitest black guy I know.
I don't know. I used to work with a guy
barbecue. Big black barbecue. I heard you're not that big.
Oh.
I heard he's like 5'5".
Is he?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Reals. Whitest black guy I know. That is hilarious. I actually worked with someone that we used to call him, when I was active duty, we used to call him our first blurred black nerd.
That's funny. That's funny. So, you ready to get into some news?
Yeah, I am.
Some news?
Yes.
Or are we missing anything? Are we missing anything? Because it's only like 8:05. Are we missing something?
I know. What are we missing here?
I don't know.
Douche week, fake sponsor, rants, raves.
We didn't have a fake sponsor today.
Yeah, we didn't have a fake sponsor.
Oh, you know what? I want to talk
Judy's
about
gross
something.
eye.
You gotta listen to this shit. So, I live in apparently a town that I thought was actually quite conservative.
Uh-huh.
But apparently it's not.
Uh-oh.
I was in a group. It's called the Hillsborough Community Page. Okay? And they're constantly talking about shit that's going on in the town, and I'm constantly basically telling them that the town's fucked up, you know, and that nobody listens and blah, blah, blah. Ronnie Brown's here. So
Bobby Brown.
Ronnie Brown. Oh, Catherine Kagan says that M. Lamb is in jail. Well, I don't know who the hell sent that freaking picture. I mean, who from that group is here? But anyway.
Whoever it is isn't commenting anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let our listeners choose random topic. That's what Mary Hoover says. Yeah, we've done that. You know what? We've opened up the phone lines and let people call in to talk about shit. All right, hey, let's hear it. What do you guys want us to talk about? What's going on in this country? What's going on in this world? What's going on that you would like for us to talk about? So anyway, getting back to my thing. So I'm in this community page, right? And there's a couple women in it that just continue to fucking attack me. You know, and I'm going to make you laugh. Because if this isn't the biggest liberal fucking douchebag fucking move you will ever hear. So I put up this post and I said, hey, listen. I said, you know, a lot of people in this group think that I'm saying stuff that's negative. Quite the opposite. I'm trying to get you guys to think about what needs to happen in this town. You know, because I got into an argument last week where they were trying to tell me that small business will help the growth in this town. Small business does not equal growth. Okay? Small business equals recycled money. If you're gonna run a company, a business in a small town of 6,000 people, the people that are making money are going downtown to buy stuff from this local business, and then that local business is going to spend that money in the small town. So it's recycled money. It's not growth, okay? And I got told I was stupid, I didn't know what I was talking about, so on and so forth. It absolutely is growth. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I tell them, I said, this needs to have, Urban Dictionary, that's what it was that we're missing.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get to that in a minute. So they, on that post, this woman replies to it, and she says, so you're getting ready to move, and now you want to offer ideas. And I've been very active in this town. I've been a member of the Legion. I've been a member of the Chamber. I've been a member of the Lions Club. I've been a member of a lot of different organizations within the town. I've been very involved, okay? So it kind of pisses me off when they ask these questions because, one, I'm not a guy to pat myself on the back, you know? So I'm not going to be like, you know, telling them what I do. But anyway, so she says, well, what are your qualifications? And I said, well, let's see. Bachelor's degree in business marketing. My dog is fucking snoring behind me. I was like, what is that fucking noise?
He's probably trying to tell you you're boring.
Yeah, right. And I said, you know, the bachelor's degree in business, 22 years in the Army, and ran a successful business. And she says, oh, but you've never been a selectman or a ZBA. And so I replied to her and I said, well, what the hell does that have to do with anything? Those are elected positions. Those don't make you freaking qualified for anything. I said, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a senator, and I wouldn't ask her for advice on the local economy. You know what she does? She fucking attacks me even more and tags the freaking admin of the page and says I'm harassing her and I need to be blocked.
Oh my God.
So you know what I did? I put up a post. I said, you know what? Never in my 22 years have I ever felt like my First Amendment rights have been impeded and squelched as badly as they are in this group.
Seriously.
Good luck to all of you. Toodaloo, bitches.
Good for you. There's my free speech, you fuckers.
Yep. They probably fucking deleted it. I don't give a fuck. But, you know, they wonder why shit doesn't work well in this town, you know? It's because nobody fucking listens. You know, We've had 2 attempts of a Walmart coming in. The first time, it didn't come in because the town wouldn't pay for infrastructure. All Walmart wanted was a light to stop traffic on the main fucking route, right? They wouldn't do it.
It wasn't a safe intersection, I'm guessing.
No, it wasn't an intersection at all. It was on on Route
Oh,
9.
okay.
So
Okay.
they wanted to put a light down the bottom of the hill so they could stop traffic. People can get in and out of Walmart. So they wouldn't do it. So Walmart backed out. So then this guy comes into town and he puts up $3.5 million for this project. And he clears the freaking land, gets it all done, and they come back and tell him, well, I'm sorry, I don't think we can properly be able to have a sewer system in that could handle the waste from a Walmart. And he's like, well, you need to do a check. They do the check, which lasts weeks, and ends up being freaking, debunked. They don't need it. So in all this time that they're going back and forth, Walmart says, you know what, fuck it. We're out. So now this guy is $3.5 million in the hole, sitting looking at a fucking mountain that's starting to overgrow again. And they think that what they should do is freaking put bike lanes downtown and put a freaking boat dock over on the public beach, because that's going to make our town better.
Yeah.
It just cracks me up how fucking ignorant these people can be. And I'm being told that I'm wrong by a woman who is the owner of the only fucking hair salon in the town, right? That she bought from someone else that made the business successful, and she's only been the owner for like 3 or 4 months. So how hard is it to cut hair? Because I've been doing my own hair all my life. Oh yeah, and then Sai says, these motherfuckers went and painted the yellow lines on the road during a fucking rainstorm. Can you imagine what happened to the paint?
I'm sure that looks fantastic.
Yeah, so it looks great. And this is the kind of shit that goes on in this town, and they go, oh, the town knows all about it. It's all good. Well, maybe somebody should have checked the fucking weather forecast before you freaking decided it was a good idea to paint fucking yellow lines. Because I'm sure that yellow paint's all over people's fucking cars. Fucking dumb. Dumb. So anyway,
absolutely.
You ready? You ready to get into some fucking Urban Dictionary? Because I actually got one sent to me this week.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be like I could do one or two, and then I gotta get off the air. Unfortunately.
All right. So Urban Dictionary. Why don't you go ahead and go first then?
Oh, I'm fine. You know what? I have to tell you, I'm finding some really stupid ones. And actually, this the first one that I found, I want to go along with what we were reading before when we were reading our not so top 10, however many we read. Let me, hold on. Here is a prime example of why our written language is evolving into such stupidity.
Yeah.
Shooketh. People actually you may hear people using this. Shooketh is the feeling you get when you are beyond the point of shook.
Is that like being woke?
Yeah, apparently. And the example sentence, actually, I kind of like the example sentence. I was shooketh of how cute that alpaca video was.
That is fucking dumb as fuck.
I like my example sentence better. I was shooketh at how disgusting that Pornhub video was.
Remember when shooketh used to mean I shook at the baby so hard it died? All right, I'm going to hell. I am so going to hell for that one. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. My bad. All right, so I don't remember who sent this to me, and I deeply apologize for it. I think it was Matt Bartberger. Mm-hmm. But it may not have been.
He does send us quite a bit of material.
Yeah. But I think it was him, and it may not have been. And I apologize because I saved it, but I forgot to save who sent it, and I can't scroll through all my freaking messages to try to find this. But it was Penguin Pussy.
Oh my God.
When you're bopping your woman at the top of the stairs, and you punch the bitch in the back of the head and ride her down the stairs like a sled while still fucking her the whole way. And the sentence they used was, I penguin pussied the hooker and accidentally killed her.
I'm having to, really work on
Oh, there's another one,
restraining.
though. There's another one. A penguin pussy is a nun. Let's go. Let's go down to the convent and try to pick up some penguin pussy. Jesus.
Ah, this fresh in from Pornhub. Peppermint fatty. When a girl is sucking your penis and she chews on a mint, then proceeds to suck your penis, which will have a cool, fresh sensation. The example sentence, man, this chick was giving me head after she licked my gooch. Blech. She gave me a peppermint fatty.
Oh, it was James Cerny. That's right. It was James Cerny that sent that to me. Thanks, buddy. I just couldn't remember who the fuck it was that sent that.
Oh, shit.
Gives a whole new fucking idea to freaking Mentos, huh?
Right? Fresh goes better.
With Mentos. All right, this next one is booty brows.
What the fuck?
The crease between a woman's booty and her legs on an extremely sexy woman is booty brows.
Interesting.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. On an extremely sexy woman, the booty brows become fleek booty brows.
God.
And that's the only one they got. Oh, they got a second one. The creases between a woman's booty. Oh, no. It's the same fucking one.
I hate when they do that.
That cuck Onasian has some fleek booty brows. I don't get it. That shit's fucking dumb. Booty brows. Booty brows. Booty brows. Let me see your booty brows.
So, all right, this next one, and this is after this, I'm done because I can't anymore. I have to give you a definition and then tell you, because it doesn't make any sense unless you know the first definition. So this is a twofer.
Okay.
The definition is penguin. Because you started talking about penguins, I was like, well, let's see what that's all about. So a penguin is when a woman gives a man a blowjob and just before climax, she walks away. Then he follows her around, waddling with his pants around his ankles. Because we all know, bitch better get that job done. Which moves me along to penguin bitch. A large, annoying woman who thinks she's hot, but in fact she is not, and surrounds herself with penguins.
Wow, okay.
Oh, and that, I apologize. I just can't make it anymore. I love you guys. Thank you for all the birthday wishes.
All right, so that's gonna close it then for us for the Urban Dictionary, and Judy is going to step out. If we have someone that would like to call in that has a what you call it, fucking Skype, and wants to call in, they can call in my Skype, or I can just take phone calls. All right, Judy.
Smooches, love you all.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Stay away from that freaking flying sperm. You don't want to scratch your other cornea.
Right. All right. You guys have a good night. We'll see you next week. Love you all.
Deuces. Bye. All right, so the phone lines are open at 603-369-6467. If you would like to call in, you are more than welcome to do so. And talk about things that you would like to talk about, or whatever. Why is Judy's picture stuck on the fucking screen? That's fucking weird. Anyway, so like I said, 603-369-6467. The phone lines are open if you'd like to call. If you don't want to call, well, that's fine, because what I'm going to do in the meantime is I am going to start some news. I'm going to mix my news up between Florida Man and just regular news stories. But I will take phone calls in between. Remember, the number is, and I'll put it right there in the chat here in a second. The number is 603. Whoops. What the fuck? Why'd that do that? All right. 603-369-6467. All right, so this very first story that I'm going to talk about tonight is kind of disgusting, and I don't have a problem, as you all know, we've talked about it before, I don't have any problem with the LGBTQ XYWZ freaking community. What I have a problem with them with is some of them throwing some of the stuff in our face, and that's where this first story comes from tonight, where Kendra sent me the story, and it's Victoria's Secret hires their first transgender model. The only thing I could say about that is echoing exactly what she said, and that means they now have men modeling women's underwear. Brazilian model Valentina Sampioa has been hired as the first transgender model for Victoria's Secret, according to reports. She showed off a behind-the-scenes photos at a shoot of the lingerie brand's Pink line on Instagram. Now, here's the problem with her, okay, or him, is that we talked about it way back, and, you know, some of these models, or I shouldn't say models, but some of these women that transgender to men and men that transgender to women, so on, I can see why they do it. You know, they definitely have the look, and if you open up this story, you'll see from looking at this that this guy does not by any means whatsoever look like a man. The hire has been a long time coming. Ed Razik, the company's chief marketing officer, who came under fire last year for comments he made regarding including trans models in the Victoria's Secret's fashion show. Shouldn't you have transsexuals in the show? No, I don't think we should. Well, why not? Well, because the show is a fantasy, he said. Models have previously walked in the show, including Carly Kloss. Lily Aldridge seemed to disagree. The two posted a photo reading, "Trans and gender non-conforming people are not a debate," to their Instagram stories shortly after. Victoria's Secret has faced its share of controversy surrounding its casting decisions, exclusively hiring tall, thin models for its televised fashion show. The lack of inclusion was part of the reason it lost Kloss, one of its veteran models. So yeah, I mean, that's an issue. You know, they don't need to keep shoving it in our face. I mean, it is what it is, you know. But yeah, so that's the first one. Again, number 603-369-6467 if you want to call. If not, I'm going to move on to the next story. This one was sent to me from John Widorf, and this story is actually fucking hilarious. I don't know where Wenatchee City Hospital is, so I don't know where this story comes from. But it quickly went downhill for 27-year-old Cameron Jeffrey Wilson after he accidentally shot himself in the testicles while trying to hide his gun. Wilson was forced to seek treatment at the Wenatchee City Hospital after his pistol, which was located in his front pocket, discharged, sending the bullet straight through his groin and thigh. Obviously, he is accused of trying to hide a gun in the aftermath of the violent mishap, but it doesn't stop there. While doctors were opening him and trying to save the man's penis, they noticed something odd sticking out of his butt. The man had a balloon of marijuana in there, just chilling. And I seriously think this guy thought he was going to get away with it, which props to him for really trying really hard, but nope, not today, Cam. The hospital quickly called the Chelan County authorities, where they were alerted about the gunshot wound and the drugs, which is when they searched Wilson's car and allegedly discovered a bag of methamphetamine inside the pair of blood-stained jeans he was wearing. Safe to say that Wilson was arrested, and while being strip-searched by the police at Chelan County, a second balloon full of marijuana slipped out of his anus. So basically, this man had an obsession for balloons and weed. This guy is a 13-time felon. He has drugs falling out of his ass, and he shoots himself in the nuts. And I have to say that that's an impressive Saturday night, if you ask me. moving right along. This one was also sent to me from John Whittorf. And this would actually 100% freak me the fuck out. And this is our first Florida man story of the night. It could have been so much worse. It could have been so much worse. This was a mere nightmare for this particular Florida man. The Coral Springs resident was just bitten on the arm and maybe suffered some creepy slithering up his naked thighs. Oh, what the horrors that could have been when a 7-foot ball python popped out of his toilet and gave him the world's worst surprise. If anything, this man should be thankful. The python, for example, didn't bite him in his butthole. The python also didn't jump straight up in his butthole. A likely scenario, probably not, but this is Florida. Always, everything is on the table. Python also didn't confuse his sack for a dong of some sort of small wire-haired rodent and then strangle him until they burst and he passed out. So again, it could have been worse. Regardless of what could have happened, a damn snake still popped out of this guy's toilet, bit him. That is broadly the worst case scenario when using the toilet. Anything beyond that's just debating how dark the shade of the nightmare is. The man is especially confused because the snake didn't belong to him, and he had no idea how it got into his apartment. Authorities believe the snake may have belonged to a previous resident of the apartment and escaped at one point. The toilet was a logical hiding place for the snake because the reptiles prefer tight, dark spaces to hide in. If you're a Florida resident rightfully worried about a massive snake is going to pop out of your toilet, take the following precautions. On a day, fill your toilet bowl with straight up gasoline and flush it. Then toss a lit match down there. Get an angry mongoose with glow-in-the-dark eyes tattooed on your butt. Install some sort of rapid deploy horizontal guillotine you can activate with simple push of a button that would, should you fear the snake is sneaking its way up into your nether regions. Also works great for long clinging poop logs. Or you could just simply leave Florida. And if you actually try any of those things that I suggested, I would strongly suggest you don't, because it was a fucking joke. All right. Shit on me and I'd bite the shit out of you. None of this could go well. Yeah, none of it could go well at all, Vincent. You're absolutely right. All right, I don't know if you've heard about this. This was a big story last week out of West Mifflin, Pennsylvania, where there is a follow-up to the story. The woman has now turned herself in. But authorities say a woman suspected of urinating on potatoes at Walmart has turned herself in. West Mifflin police say 20-year-old Grace Brown is facing multiple charges, including criminal mischief, open lewdness, and public drunkenness. Now, you know she had to be drunk, because people just don't pull down their pants or hike up their skirt and piss on shit when they're not drunk. It isn't known if she's retained an attorney, but she did turn herself in last Tuesday after learning that authorities were looking for her. Authorities had posted surveillance photos of the incident on Twitter, but they haven't said whether or not the incident took place, or whether the incident took place, or why she allegedly relieved herself on potatoes. A Walmart representative said an employee saw what Brown was doing. The company immediately disposed of the affected products and sanitized the area. The incident comes weeks after video posted on social media showing people licking ice cream from Walmart freezers in Texas and Louisiana. I think licking ice cream is not as bad as pissing on potatoes. Gonna go out on a limb and say that. Nobody wants to call, huh? Nobody wants to talk to me? That's fine. Fuck y'all. I'm just kidding. I love y'all. Alright, what do we got for the next story here? Whoops. The hell? Alright. And that story of the woman peeing on potatoes was brought to us by Matt Bartberger. All right, I found this one on my own, and I had to read this story like 3 times because I could not figure out what the hell was going on with this shit. But this woman has lost her fucking mind. Amanda Fortin from New Hampshire, a past drug fugitive, was arrested in Kentucky after police chases that started in West Virginia and went through Ohio. Greenup County, Kentucky, a local woman with previous history of drug and other offenses in New Hampshire, was arrested last week in Kentucky on multiple charges after a multi-state carjacking spree. Amanda Fortin, 31 of Groveton, is accused of stealing 2 vehicles and leading police on a chase until she was stopped by traffic and a guardrail, according to WSAZ.com. The first alleged carjacking started in Cable County, West Virginia. She is alleged to have driven into Ohio. In Portsmouth, Ohio, she is accused of abandoning the vehicle and using a knife to carjack another vehicle. Sheriffs attempted to pull the vehicle over. What's up, Terrell?
Hey, what's going on? I wasn't thinking my computer was going to work for a second there.
That's all right. I'm in the middle of a story, so let me finish this story and then we'll talk.
Good to go.
All right, so sheriffs attempted to pull the vehicle over, but were unable to. A deputy stated that Fortin was allegedly driving as fast as 105 miles an hour when she crossed back into Kentucky. Fortin was stopped, a sheriff stated, after becoming boxed in by traffic and a guardrail. She attempted to elude police by fleeing, but was stopped. A sheriff reported that she had cigarettes in her ears to avoid hearing the voices, and said she was controlled by aliens and other people. He added that he hoped she would be able to get some mental health. Fortin has previous criminal history in New Hampshire, including drug and theft charges. In June 2015, she was a fugitive of the week on drug warrants out of Belknap and Merrimack counties. She was arrested a little more than a week later. Yeah, this is a fucking winner. Fucking winner.
Cigarette earplugs ain't
Yeah,
gonna
she had
work
cigarettes in her earplug. So I'm wondering, was she in the military? Because it's funny, because being where she's from, I actually put somebody in the army with the last name Fortin. So I'm hoping there's not a, relation, because that would be really awkward.
Well, maybe they work better than those 3M ones that I always see the advertisements for the lawsuits.
Yeah. I'm talking about everything else associated with their story. I mean, for Christ's sakes, this woman was, carjacking people in fucking West Virginia, carjacking people in Ohio, driving 105 miles an hour, listening to aliens tell her what to do, and gets boxed in and fucking arrested in Kentucky.
Well,
and
she's not going to be able.
But it doesn't say.
She's not going to be able to storm Area 51 now.
No, absolutely not.
She won't be able to find the aliens.
Yeah. No.
This plan just fell apart.
It's sad. It's sad. So what's going on there, pterodactyl?
Oh, not much. Just, you needed somebody to jump in, so I was like, I'm free right now.
I didn't need.
I'll come hang out for a little bit. I guess you didn't need somebody. But you wanted somebody.
I wanted somebody to call in. Like to hear what's going on. So what's been going on with you? How's the hockey season start yet?
It's about to. They got drop-in skates now, so every Tuesday and Thursday there's drop-in skates to go and get some practice before the season actually starts. So yeah, I'll be getting busy with that for a while. Baseball just ended. We just had a family trip up to Michigan to UP last weekend. That's why I wasn't on Sports Church, and that was a pretty good time.
I was supposed to fill in for you, and
I
totally forgot, dude. Somebody needed to remind me.
Yeah, I should have sent you a message before I went up there again, I guess.
I totally forgot.
Well, such is life.
Yeah,
it happens.
That's right. So,
we had a pretty good time up there. Fish weren't biting too well, though, up on the side of the lake we were on. We stayed on the west side of the lake this year, and last year we stayed on the east side of the lake and had a lot better luck over there, but the place we were staying at was nicer.
Very nice, very nice. Hey, so I want to say hi to some people that are in here now that I didn't see earlier. So Vincent Sarno is here. Rebecca Shoemaker's here.
I
Michael
see
Clash-
Jade Lopez in there now.
Yeah, she was in here earlier. I already said hi.
Oh,
to
she
her.
was.
I ain't saying hi again. Michael Classius. I think I'm saying that right, and if I'm not, fucking get over it. Justin Keeney is here. See who else, if there's anybody else. Nope. Same old crew, Jeff Jebby.
Yeah, Jeff, the smallmouth must have been hitting on the other side of the lake because we weren't getting too much. We got a perch and a couple of walleye.
That's funny. Jade said,
We
LOL, fine then. Hey, I already said hi to you. How many times you need to be mentioned in a show? Yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. I haven't been fishing in a long time, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
my kids are getting into it, and anything to keep them off the video games and the
Well, the
trying
cool
to
part is
steal my phones and stuff.
the place I'm moving to. We have access to our very own docks, so you know
Nice.
we'll probably be getting a boat or something to get out there on. I'm hoping we can get new the fuck you call it? Shit, what are those little boats?
Oh, the kayaks.
Yeah, we
the
had
ones that got stolen.
The ones that was stolen. So we definitely have to get some more kayaks, you know. But we're on the ocean. I mean, we're not on the ocean. We're on water that is, you know, inland. So it's
Like an inlet
It's
into the
ocean
ocean.
water. Yeah, it's ocean water. It's an inlet. And you know there's current and you know high tide, low tide, and all that stuff. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm
Nice.
really looking forward to it. You know, I haven't really lived that close to the ocean in a long time, and well, fuck, ever actually. I've never lived that close to the ocean, so it's gonna be really cool. It's the start of a new life. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be pretty cool. Mitchell Rankin says hi. Cool.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, man. Yeah, I'll have to try to get out to Muskegon, Jeffrey. I'll try to get out there sometime. I know next year we're trying to go back to the Philippines again, visit my wife's family out there. So
oh, nice. I got a buddy that's got his wife's out there. He's been battling trying to get her back here.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing too. You go through the process, you do everything the legal way, and then you got other people that just jump the border and they think that should be fine.
Yeah,
we're working on trying to get a few of my wife's relatives over here too, but you know, we do things. We're going through the legal process of doing it.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it right. You got to do
it right. Yeah,
So,
I got a cousin actually that's living in Guatemala right now because she hasn't gotten her husband's paperwork approved yet.
Oh Jesus.
So she went and moved down there.
Yeah, so it's going to be good. You're going to be involved in the September 23rd roast?
I guess. I don't really know what I'm going to say, though. I'm kind of new to the network, so I'll have to come up with some material. But I've been watching the show long enough that I should be able to come up with some stuff.
Well, I hope.
Because... Yeah, I've been watching. I got back into watching VRS from your guys' show. Really was about one of the first ones that I started watching again since back in the TuneIn app days. I remember a few of the shows on that, and then stuff started showing up in my feed again for VRS, and that's how I started watching this.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with because, you know, I can throw down with just about anybody. So we'll have a lot of fun on that.
Yeah, and then lately Jade had in there earlier. I got this new pterodactyl name. I got to come up with like a call screech or something to go with the pterodactyl, like something.
Man, it's
something stupid.
Really good thing that it's a really good thing that you are not on video right now because the face you made when you yelled that was totally fucking
hilarious.
I could have made a meme out of that motherfucker. Oh, I could have memed the shit out of this. Matter of fact, I will remember that, and it may be brought up again.
Brought back up during the return roast at the end of the show.
It could be, yes, absolutely. It's
all good.
Right.
Yeah. I suppose I should let you get back to the news and stuff. I just wanted to come in and add into the show a little bit since
no,
Judy.
It's fine. You know, Judy not being here, I don't have any more stories, so
Oh, really? Well, I can hang out for the next 20 minutes too if you need me to.
I'm gonna have to look up some more stories. So
Yeah, I didn't really come up with any this week. Usually I send either you or Judy. I kind of alternate who I send stories to and just bounce them back and forth, try to send you both some material to keep the show going. I try to help when I can.
All right, I got one. This one comes out of Macon, Georgia. A Georgia man
sounds delicious.
Who was 16 when he choked his sister until she died over an argument of the family's Wi-Fi password has been sentenced to life in prison. Testimony during Kavon Watkins' trial said he was angry in February of 2018 when he came home from school and changed his family's Wi-Fi password because sharing the connection made it too slow on his Xbox. Alexis Watkins, 19, argued with her brother after he confronted their mother as she tried to take the video game system out of his room. According to testimony, the teen's trial and 911 calls the day of the of killing. He put his sister in a chokehold but didn't let her go for more than 10 minutes until police arrived, according to the testimonies. His lawyer asked for a bench trial, and Bibb County Superior Court Judge Verda Colvin said she found him guilty of murder instead of voluntary manslaughter because his 13-year-old brother tried to get him to stop choking their sister. In those 10 minutes, she had to have stopped moving. Perhaps that wasn't noticed by the defendant because he was still angry, the judge said. He cried along with his family sitting on a courtroom bench after the sentence was announced. He was given a chance to speak before being let out of the courtroom, but the only thing that he could that could be understood through his tears was, "I'm sorry." So yeah, I guess he didn't plan very well for that day in court.
No, not at all. That's the thing too. That's why I'm always like too. I gotta get you gotta get the kids involved with more stuff. It's ridiculous because I got a couple of younger kids too. It's ridiculous how involved they get in these video games and stuff, and it takes over their whole life. And it's like you got to realize there's more to the world than just that screen that's in front of you. And this is obviously an extreme case, but Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. So there's a Republican in Ohio who probably isn't very popular right now in the LGBTQ XYZ freaking community. After mass shootings in Dayton, Ohio and El Paso, Texas this weekend, Republican state lawmaker from Ohio blames the violence on homosexual marriage and drag queen advocates. State Rep. Candace Keller complained about Democrats playing the blame game after every mass shooting in a post on her personal Facebook account. The lawmaker from Middletown in Butler County, a small city 30 miles south of Dayton, where a gunman killed 9 people on Sunday, wrote that the blame should be on the breakdown of the traditional American family and the acceptance of recreational marijuana. Why not place the blame where it belongs, she said, before listing the issues she believes are to blame for mass shootings in the country. As she went, the breakdown of traditional American family, thank you transgender, homosexual marriage, and drag queen advocates, fatherlessness, a subject no one discusses or believes is relevant, the ignoring of violent video games, the relaxing of laws against criminals, open borders, the acceptance of recreational marijuana, failed school policies, hello parents who defend misbehaving students, disrespect to law enforcement, thank you Obama, hatred of our veterans, thank you professional athletes who aid our flag and national anthem, the Democratic Congress, many members of who are open anti-Semitic, the culture which totally ignores the importance of God and the church until they elect a president, state office holders who have no interest whatsoever in learning about our Constitution, and the Second Amendment, and snowflakes who can't accept a duly elected president. Keller concluded the post, writing, "Did I forget anybody? The list is long, and the fury will continue." The post is not visible to everyone on Facebook, but screenshots of her remarks have circulated on Twitter. Keller did not immediately respond to Huffington Post's request for comment. The state lawmaker did confirm to the Cincinnati Enquirer that she wrote the post and is still published on her Facebook page. Hey, at least she's not fucking hiding her beliefs. On Saturday, a gunman opened fire in Walmart, and Sunday morning, a shooter killed 9 people in downtown Oregon district in Dayton. Keller received swift criticism from other Ohio officials. Butler County Sheriff Richard Jones called for her resignation. Those people aren't even buried yet, and she came out with these comments. She should resign because she doesn't represent our party. She doesn't represent me. She doesn't represent our community. She doesn't represent the state or the country, he added. Keller told the Journal News that she's been advised to not leave her home after receiving several death threats because of her remarks. Attorney General David Yost, a Republican, responded to her remarks saying, "No, ma'am, the blame belongs to the evil man who killed these people." Absolutely, 100%. That is what people need to start realizing. It's not the gun, it's not the tool, it's the individual that carried out the heinous crime. So,
Yeah.
unfucking believable.
That guy is deeply disturbed, and yeah, it's ridiculous. Every time you knew, as soon as the El Paso thing broke, and then the Dayton thing too. But even before the Dayton thing broke, you knew exactly what the narrative was going to be. It's like, oh God, gun control now. We're going to hear it.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
What is it? 22, 25, 673 candidates on the Democrat side. Bring it up in every debate that's going to come up now.
Hey, man, I'm going to hang up with you. I got a call coming in.
All right, man.
All right,
Have a good night.
All right. Bye.
See ya. Yes.
All right, 515, you're on with Bulldog and Threatcon 5 Radio. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Well, hell, what are you guys doing there, B-Dog? Just Uncle Si from Des Moines.
What's up?
I got Mitchell Renicator. He's here for the week with me till the Slipknot show on Saturday. Figured I'd give you a holler.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's this week, right?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So I got to read this comment. So Chester Layton says, you murder someone and you start hanging these people, you'll see how fast this shit will stop. Not dirty lawyers getting these people 30 years or getting life. Yeah, you know what? I actually somewhat agree with that. I think that when one of these people commits an act like this, make an example of them. Make an example of them to the point where the next person thinks really hard before they think it's a good idea to carry out some sort of...
Exactly, because nobody's afraid of the law or the consequences anymore. It's like, oh, I can do whatever I want. Nobody's going to do anything.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. So, are you prepared to go to your little soapbox things and heckle the Democrats that are there to speak at the event?
Got my MAGA hat cleaned and a T-shirt all ready to wear.
Right on. That's awesome. That's awesome.
So yeah, hopefully we'll get it. Might be a little too late, but we'll get some airtime on you. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get on the air.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. So let's read another story while I get you on. A McDonald's employee.
Well, why not?
A McDonald's employee was terminated for refusing to serve 2 paramedics. And that's all I'm going to say about the story. I'm going to move on. I'm going to continue on, and you'll hear his reasoning. Anthony Quinn, a Sunstar paramedic, wrote on Facebook this week he had walked into the McDonald's at Madeira Beach in Florida to use the restroom, but was denied by an employee. According to the screenshot from ABC Action News, Mr. Quinn's post read, an employee goes, "We don't accept officers in here. I told her I'm not an officer." She says, "Then anyone with a badge." Then says to my partner as he walks in to order food, "We don't serve your kind here." Just insane how people are. A corporate representative from McDonald's did not immediately respond to Yahoo's lifestyle request for comment, but Casper Company, which owns the Madeira Beach location, told Yahoo Lifestyle the company was aware of the unfortunate incident that took place at one of their restaurants. "We, like you, were upset and disappointed and took immediate action," the company spokesperson said. "The employee has been terminated. What occurred does not reflect the values of our brand, our franchise, or the love and admiration we have demonstrated consistently for our friends in law enforcement and for first responders. So this woman, this girl, whatever she was, would not let them use the bathroom or order for food because she thought they were police officers.
That gets back to more disrespect for people in authorities. Like, if bigger shit, if somebody come in there with a shotgun, she'd have called 911 like a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, it's one of those things where you can't win. People have zero respect for anything that's going on in this country. It's like the meme I put up on the Threatcon 5 clothing page just a little bit ago, right? And there was 4 images. It was President Trump, because he's the president now, law enforcement, military, and I think the other one was like first responders. And it says that it doesn't matter what these are, you have to show respect for these things, and until we do, our country is going to continue to go down. And people were like, oh well, I'm not going to give respect to this fucking orange clown and blah 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 blah. I'm like, you're totally missing the fucking point.
Exactly. Yeah, you ain't got to like the man. Like, you see, he came out in favor of red flags today. He wants to take our Second Amendment away. He actually came out and said,
let's not jump to fucking conclusions. He's been all about freaking the country. I'm sure there's something behind it.
Well, he wants to tag it to background checks for immigration control too.
Okay, I don't think there's anything wrong with background checks.
No, I don't either. But as well as I do, there's like 5,000 gun laws already. What gun law would have stopped any of this that happened? None.
No, but
he actually came out in a speech and he said that people that are a threat to society should be allowed to have their guns taken from them. And I agree with that. But there's too much gray area. Anybody could be like, oh, this guy threatened me, so call the cops, boom, your guns are gone.
Yeah.
That red flag.
If I'm not mistaken, I did hear some of his comments, and he did make a comment about it being a mental health issue. And I think he said through proper due process.
He did say proper due process. I'll give him that. Yeah.
All right. So I have no problem with that. He's not just going to trying to take them away. He's going to.
No, I understand that. No, yeah. But who's the proper due process? Come on, you go to as well as I do, dog. You go to the VA and you get a mental health thing, and then that's how we know people that have had their guns taken that way.
Yeah. Well, they shouldn't have been.
Exactly. And so this opens a door, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
It's a slippery slope.
We'll see how he goes. I don't... He hasn't, done anything that I look at as detrimental to this country, and...
Oh, I don't think so either. No.
So we shall see what happens.
All right, brother. Hey, you take another call, do some more news. Love you.
Love you too, bro. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a night. We are sitting right now at 8:54. I got to get off with enough time to let Lunchbox get set for his show. So, guys, gals, everybody that's tuned in tonight, thank you for every week, always tuning in and being here to support the show. Please go over, check out Beard BQ Sauce at beardbqsauce.com. Pick up some dry rub, some of the sauces, support veteran-owned business. Go to Threatcon 5 Clothing, pick up some of the stuff that's there. I'll be marking down prices as we get closer to the 1 October time frame. And you know what? We'll see you guys next week. I love you. I know Judy would say it too. Smooches. So, good night. We'll see you all next week.
This concludes our broadcast day.